Skydiving is just an experience that you feel so alive. It's just a freeing experience, exhilarating. And I was doing that for about maybe like a year when the accident happened, and that's why I'm here.
We saw her in the emergency room. She was in a tremendous amount of pain. Obviously, she had just fallen out of the sky, fractured several bones, and she was essentially moving everything except for the fact that, her broken pelvis limited her quite a bit. She had the fracture in her spine. So she was basically able to communicate with us, but in a lot of pain in the ER.
On October 16, 2022, I went for a normal day of skydiving. I jumped with a friend. It went well, like it was just everything went normal until it was time for to pull my main parachute. And then the line got twisted together. But when I did that, I didn't do my emergency procedures properly. Instead of cutting on both sides, it only cut on one side. And after that, it was for the reserve. It got tangled. It was a super windy day. It got tangled also together. So I had my 2 parachutes that were tangled together, not functioning at all. So I didn't have control of anything. I just went with the wind and I landed on a dirt field. And that's when I realized that it hurt for sure, but at least when I tried to wiggle my fingers and my feet, my toes, at least I realized that I was not paralyzed.
May have had a very mild spinal cord injury, but because of the way the vertebrae sort of like exploded out towards the cord, we felt that surgery would be the safest thing for her.
The same day I went into surgery, it went well. 3 days later, I had a pelvis surgery also, because the pelvis was also fractured.
With these types of fractures, patients are going to be out of commission for a while. I often think about it like 3 months really is that acute healing period. So in her case, because of the pelvic fracture, she was basically stuck not doing anything for a while anyway, so her bones were able to heal during that period, about 3 months, I like to think of it.
Again, I didn't know the extent of my injuries, but when they told me that maybe I would not be able to skydive again, I thought that it was not true. It was like a bit unbelievable for me not being able to skydive ever again. 6 months after the accident, I went skydiving again. So I went with my instructor and my jump went super well. So I was pretty happy with that. I didn't do a lot of jumps, just a few, but at least I was able to go back. I love skydiving just because it's an experience that is just freeing and you feel so alive doing it, and I just love it. I will always be grateful to the Jackson employees. They were always there for me, all the care that they provided to me. Thank you.